So welcome to the Nexus. We're doing issue 22 of our Enterprise build. Let's get going. Okay, so we're doing stages 83 to 86. The first couple of issues we're going to be working on the saucer section, and then we're going to be constructing the engineering hull and putting bits that we've got on and everything else and wiring it all up. So yeah, good times. Okay, so let's get ready. We're going to be doing issue 83 first. Let's get going. Okay, so issue 83 is this one. So we get another, hang on a second. As you can see, we are working on the... Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is get the parts out. That would help. Okay. Okay, so we need to put this, which is a phaser strip, to one side. We'll be putting that on at a later stage. We also get two lights. So the first one we're going to put, and we also get a bracket, one of these black brackets, and this light. So what we're going to do is just part this basically as far as we can, and we're going to bend that like that. Now just here is where the light is going to sit. So it needs to sit like that. And we're going to put the bracket on top like we've done before. And we're going to put an AM screw. And then we're going to take the other light and put it on there with the other bracket. So I'm going to do both of them now. Okay, I've done that. And then what we're going to do, there is one space which is down there. That's where this one's going to get plugged in. Okay, so we've done that. It's just down there. We're just going to flick the switch and it works. Lovely. So now what we're going to do is I'm now going to put this on like we've done before. So we use a combination of screws, don't we? We use BM screws and FM screws for the bottom thing. Once we've done that, we're then going to plug it in and take it from there. So as you can see, that light there and that frame is now in, and that one is on as well. All working. Fantastic. Brilliant. That's exactly where we want it. Okay, let's move on to stage 84. Okay, so this is all with stage 84. So there's a few things we just need to go through. So we've got some wires here and some there. So we're going to put these aside and that part aside for now. We're just going to go ahead and make all this up. Once again, we've done this before. So we're going to take our window section. We're going to put our windows in. Then we're going to put our brackets over the top. So this one will go here using BEP screws. And then that one on there like that. And we're also going to wire in these two that are going to sit oh no, sorry, those two. So these two are going to sit just like we normally would. So we're going to place two on that side and then two on the other side, and then we'll see where we are. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do, which I've done and which you have done as well. If you've been watching this, you've done this many times, and so you don't need to see me placing all these on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to put the brackets on. Okay, as you can see, we've done that. We've put the BP screws on there, and we'll flip it over, and that's what the panel looks like, as we've done before. So we've got these ones here, these lights. They're obviously also going in because they're going to be sitting. Well, you need one of these. Which one is it that we need? Okay, so we need the red and blue, black and yellow one, and the other one we need to put aside for a sec. And obviously they're going to sit in there once we get to the frame. We're also going to need, I do believe, our panel that we done in stage 82. So this panel here, because this one here is going to sit like that on there on the saucer section. So let's grab the saucer section. Okay, so hang on, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. So we're going to be putting these panels here. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to push all these through. So it's going to sit just here. So we need to pull these wires through here and then through this gap here. So we might have to get a pair of tweezers just to direct it through. Just to direct the traffic through. Hang on a second. Making sure we put it through the right bit. Yep. So through this part here, both parts go through. So we're just going to feed this. And then they're going to sit on that first sort of ones there. So I'm going to do one at a time. Just so I know what we're doing. There we go. So it's going to sit on these two just here. So I'll take the first one. And I'll come back for the second one in just a sec. There we go. There's the first one in. And then the next one, we'll do the same way. We'll just guide it through. So it sort of comes up here. Like so. There we go, that's going in the second one. Like so. I suppose at this point we can check to see if they work. And they do. Lovely. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to pass these through. And these are going to go through the upper section here and then through that one gap just here. So we need to grab this one. And that needs to come through like so, and then that's going into the third slot there. There can't be many more lines to go. Okay, so what we've got to do is what we've done before. So we're going to be FM screws. So we've got the FM screws ready. So just like we've done previously. So these wires have to be bent so we can get that section in. Now we've got the stage 82, which is this one, and that is going to sit on there once we've got the lights in. So we're going to part these. One is going to sit there and one in that one. Let's push this down first so we can get a sense of what we're doing. Okay, so that is going to sit like that. And these lights are going to sit on there. We need to pull these wires through now, just so a little bit talk through. There we go. This part here, I need to make sure right. I'm going to do that. It holds them in when you bend the wires back, like so. And that is going to sit on like that. And then we can then push this onto there. Like that. Look at that. It's fitting. Oh, it's fitting. Right, lovely. Okay, so we can go ahead and screw that down now. So always start at this end here. Hesitant to go down, but it will go down. There we go, like that. So I'm just going to put FM screws in those, and then we're done. Okay, so it's on. Panel is on. It's all looking good. It will shift over a bit. There we go. But all the screws are in place. It's looking good. And all the lights are working, so I can turn off the studio lights here, as you can see. Now this one doesn't look like it's lit. This one here, but it is lit. I can see it underneath. It's all lit up. It's just not very bright, but when you do that you can sort of see it. But yeah, look, it's all on. Everything's working like it's supposed to. Brilliant. Okay, so we can turn back on all our lights now. We can turn this off like so. Next, what we're going to do, actually, we can turn the lights back on, and we're going to test this first. So this light section, we're just going to test because that's got to go in. So all we've got to do is make sure that they work, which they do. Okay, so let's grab this section. That's the section we've got to grab next, because we're going to be fitting on the lights and the panels to that one. Okay, so we already tested the lights, so we know that they work. So all we've got to do now is put this panel on. So this panel is going to sit like that. Now what I'm going to do is, like I did with the other one, is we're going to just secure down the top section on this with BP screws, which go here. So there's one there, and then we're just going to feed the wires through. So the first one is the green and yellow, and that's going to go out the side here. So we can just pop that in, and the black and red one just in here, and we can just pop it up slightly and slide it in like so. There we go. There we go. And then we can carry on putting the BP screws round. So the BP screws are going to go into these sections just here. Like so. There's one this side. There's another two at the bottom there. Like that. And then once again, we've already tested the lights, so we know the lights work already, so there's no need to test them because we already know. It's always good to test the electrics. There we go. So we now have that side done. Okay, so next bit is we're going to do stage 85. So let's do that one. Okay, so as you can see, these are the contents for issue 85. We're just going to place that one on like that. Like that. So that's just on there. So we're just going to put that aside now. Use that in just a moment. But first we've got to do this panel. So it looks like we're doing sort of a section each issue, and the stages are broken up. So we've got this one anyway. So as normal, we're just putting in the escape pods. So once again, they're just going to pop in with the red line. So this is the outer section, and then we have the inner section, and the red line should be going towards the inner part of the ship. So like that, and like that, and then like that. And we've been given the right amount, which is lovely. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're just going to place this over the top. So that stays on like that, and then we've got AM screws. Did I get all the screws out of that bag? No. Always check your bags beforehand. We've got some AM screws here. And 2 of them. 1, 2. Secure this up. Now, obviously at the end of this stage, we then connect this onto ship. I'm not going to do that because there's a few reasons why, and good reasons, and that is because we're just fitting another panel the opposite side. So we might as well do these in sort of tandem because this is how they come. You can't buy these individually. So, okay, so we've done that bit. Next bit is we're going to, we're going to put that like that. So we need the yellow bit overhang there. Oh, it's a thruster, that is, by the way. I believe it's a thruster. So, IM screw, one in there. And one in there. Now, instead of just putting this back on the saucer, we do make the next panel. So we might as well do them together. So just put this aside, making sure you grab the little cap as well. And the FM screws, because that's what attaches it. We're going to move on to stage 86. Okay, so this is the content of issue 86. We are putting together quite a bit in this one. But first we're just going to concentrate on doing the other side. We also get a nav light now. It says you to install it now. It's a green one. I'm not going to install that just yet because it's going to need both panels to sort of sandwich it together. I'm going to see if I can do it or not, where we'll see how well it fits, because I don't want to lose this bit here. I don't want it lost. So there may be a solution on what I'm going to do. So I might actually glue the light into it just to hold it. We'll see how we go anyway. We'll see how we go. Okay, so we will be working mainly on this stage on the engineering hull. We will need a few bits. We'll get onto that first. But first, let's do this panel and then get those 2 panels that we've done onto the ship. So let's do that first. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our panel. And remember the red line towards the inside of the ship. And that's the outside. I'm just going to run along here. Putting these in. We do get a spare. And then we've got our panel. That's going to sit on like that. And they're all going to pop out like that. No. Okay, brilliant. That's lovely. Okay, so we're going to use AM screws. I remember to take them out this time. AM. There's that one. And oops. And then that one goes on as well. So that's what that looks like. Okay. We're then going to grab this section. I believe no, it's going to go around that way. Yes, it only goes around one way, which is cool. And obviously these are going to sit together like that, as you can see. It's going to sit sort of like that. Anyway, IM screws. 2 of them. Right, so you can only put on these outer strip one way. That's good. Just in case you... Okay. As you can see, there's a lot of screws there. And we're doing a lot of bits on the engineering hole, so let's get the saucer section done first. Okay. Okay, dokie. So we need FM screws, because we're going to be screwing in both of these sides. We're going to be both of the caps as well. Okay, so let's bring over the saucer section, which is just here. So let's bring this over like that. Let's zoom out. Okay, lovely jubbly. So the first one is going to sit just here, and it needs to hug the underside as well as this, so it knows it's going in. Brilliant. Right. Okay, there's the first one on. And then there's the next one. Once again, we need to sort of squeeze it up like so. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got to wiggle it in. Wiggle it in. Okay. 2 FM screws, and then it's just the caps on top of that. Now we are going to try and do this light, so I might as well. Whoa. Okay, so that's gone in lovely. So we should have a little, we've got one of the caps here, and then we should have our light fixture bit as well that goes onto here. So let's put one cap on, because we know we're not coming over to this part again. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, so we've done those 2 bits. That is the nav light. Now I've glued it in. I've actually glued the light in and a little bit of glue on it, and if I switch the switch, there it is, and obviously it will flash both sides. So that's that one done. Yeah, literally I've just like sort of glued it in. It definitely won't come out of the light but I'm happy with that, and that's all done around that side, as you can see. So I'm happy with that. So let's move on to the engineering hole. Looks like what we're doing is we're doing sort of a panel each issue now over 4 stages. So the little one we've just done here, I would expect that we'll do that panel there. In terms of the skeletal structure, there's only another 2 metal sections to go on towards the back now. So we are getting there. We are definitely getting there. I don't like the wires on this here. It's not. I like the fact it still works, but I've got a funny feeling that could be on its last legs. That anyway, be very careful. That's my, yeah, I'll just put that in. Careful with that. Okay, so I did say the engineering hole, so we do need this because we're going to be putting some more on. We do need this as well. We're going to also need the pylons as well, the warp nacelles go on. So let me grab that, put this away, because that's what we're working on now. So like I said, we have got a bit to do now. So once again, we're going to grab this panel and we're going to set that over like that. We do need some BP screws. I've already gone ahead and tested the wire, so I know it works beforehand. Just like before, I'm going to screw the first ones at the top here, so this one here. Oh no, sorry, that's not the top, is it? I need that one loose. So that's the top one. I had my hand on the top one. Yeah, there we go. So that one in there. Then once again, we're going to put the green and yellow wire in this side. Like that. And then the black and red one in this one. Like that. And we're just going to seal it up as you do. Now we are unscrewing something. Really don't like unscrewing stuff once we screwed it down. So we're just going to do this top one. And we've got this one. That one there. Then one like that. Okay, one last one. Two last ones, I should say. So that's this one up here. And this one. And they are on that. So that is fantastic. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we do need some DP screws. So we have some DP screws somewhere, just there. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is unscrew this. And you take all 4 of these screws out. FM screws these are. Put them at the sides. Now, if they wanted us to do this, why didn't they just say don't put this in yet? Yeah, but anyway. Okay, so we're going to put the FM screws there for a second. Okay, I'm going to take them out of the board because there we go. Okay, so we've done that. So what we've got to do now is we've got to attach this. So this is going a Pacific way because obviously the wires, so the green wire and this wire are going to go through this first hole like that. But this one here is going to go the opposite side. So this one's going to go through here as well, like so. So you're going to have one going through this side and then one going through that side, and then we're just going to pull it up like that, and it's going to get attached with DP screws, 2 DP screws. Is that all that holds it in? Okay, at the minute it looks like it. Okay, so DP screws are going to go in there. Then the other one, like so. So that's how that should look. Okay, so what are we doing next? Let's have a little look. Oh, we are actually pushing it that way. And we're going to take this section. Okay, so we've got, so this is going to sit like this. We're going to take these two wires here. They are going to go through that first hole. And this one is going to go through that one. And we're just going to put this on. So we need to pull the wires through. Same with that one. And then that is going to go on. And then we've got some DP screws. Making sure that the wires aren't all caught up, which they're not. So that's brilliant. Okay, so no, not DP screws, sorry, CP. These ones are going on with CP screws. Okay, so we've got CP screws at the top. Okay, so CP screws up here. Sorry about that, I was concentrating on what I'm doing. Should have been looking at the camera. Okay, so these are the CP screws. It's going to sit on like that. Okay, let's bring this around a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And then we've got DP screws. They go on the back panel, the back section, so they go just here, like that. Okay. So the next thing is we just got to put back our circuit board using the FM screws that we took off. So there's that one. There we go. I've got to plug everything in then. So, oh, the camera hasn't stopped rolling. So you've been able to see all my mistakes. Okay, so we've done that. So, firstly, we've got this little one here, so that's going to come out under here. They want it under this, and then they want it plugged into this end one here. So that's the single light. Then what they want is we've got the one with the blue wire on. The one with the blue one, that is going to sit here. These two bottom ones are going to sit in these two bottom connectors here. That one in there. And that one in there. Then we've got this one. So this one is going to sit on this side. And then this one will sit on this end one here. And that is it. So big reveal. Oh, that's really not gone together very well, is it? That. Why is that? Maybe. Can you see that? Hang on. Maybe. Ah, right. Okay. There is a wire caught, I should say, under. Okay, under there. So I'll have to move that, but you can almost see the size of that. Hang on. Let me. So there is a wire caught under this bit. And it's pushing up. It's actually caught in between where a screw's supposed to go. So I'm going to see if I can maneuver it out. There we go. Hopefully, yeah, that's fitted so much better now. Okay. It was just trapped and I untrapped it. Look at that. Look at the size of this. This is just the engineering hole. So this is going to obviously come around and click on and all of that. So we're actually starting. You can see where the stand will go. But it's looking good. I am happily impressed with that. So yeah. So as always, thank you for sticking with me. I'm getting there slowly, but we do get. I mean, look at that size of that. We are getting progress now, which is brilliant. Obviously, the Cobra neck will sit on here. Obviously, this is the engineering hull, so this is where main engineering sits. And we will have a deflector dish, I do believe, in the next issue. So, yeah, stick around for that. Make sure you click like, subscribe, because you can see me struggle with that as well. But apart from that, I'm impressed with that. I think these sort of panel lines are okay. I think it's not gone together fantastically well, but I think when you look at it further away, I'm talking about these lines here. And these, but I think when you're further away, you can't notice it. Look at that; they disappear. So, but I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that once it's fully built. But still, that's pretty cool. I do like that. Anyway, like I said, click like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you at the next video. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. Take it easy, guys.
Tune into the channel, Nexus is the name. All the hardest content, you'll never be the same. Laughs and thrills, excitement.